Okay. So let's talk DeFi. Maybe Gal, you can give us a quick introduction, something about yourself.
I am here in New Jersey in my in-laws' house, and I woke up this morning with a smile on my face because the first thing I do in the morning is check my Apple Watch, and right in the middle, you see the Bitcoin price.
Okay, okay.
I woke up and I made $5,000, and I'm ready to go retire soon.
You need to add a new feature that it wakes you up, at certain price
Oh,
swings.
no, 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 thank you. No. Then you never sleep.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Okay, okay, pretty cool.
So
So,
I want to learn more
mhm.
about the DeFi space, and it's such an exciting time. There's so every day it seems like something's happening. So the more we know, the better we are.
Okay, okay. I don't know if we can get you any better, but maybe somebody in the audience. Uh,
Let's try.
Guys, I'm Dan from keyTango, and today this is our first session doing videos of us trying to walk through DeFi products with people who are familiar with crypto already, hodlers, but folks that want to get deeper into DeFi and would like to understand concepts like yield farming, liquidity pools, and all that other fun stuff that DeFi has to offer. So, Gal, very happy to have you here as in our first recording.
Thanks.
What are we covering today? What would you like to try out?
I don't know. I think you should tell me where a beginner should start. I have no idea.
Okay, can you give us maybe a short background of your crypto experience so far? Like, what have you done? What do you like? What do you want to try?
I'm just interested in learning more. You hear so many things, especially in like Twitter and social media and some of these YouTube videos of like, people, making money, understanding better, getting a better sense of what's happening in the crypto space, and
Mhm.
when new coins are coming and staking, and there's so many new concepts that's so hard to get a grasp of. For me, I started in Bitcoin. I think like most people that get into crypto, and just like see it go up and down and up and down, and trade in and out a little bit, but just realize that maybe it's time to hold on to it and see where it goes. And then my cousin told me to look up Metamask and look up some YouTube videos. So I just tried that to see how it goes. So I have a MetaMask, and just tried to do like a little swapping, and then with I don't even know how you really call it, Ankar, ANKR, and the staking. So I was like, ooh, this sounds fun. Let me try to stake half of ETH. To and obviously I don't even know how to say these things right. So you see a small beginner here.
Me,
But
me neither. Me neither. You can feel comfortable. It's okay.
So, I'm thinking like I staked half ETH, and like maybe in a year from now it pops up and I have like $5,000, and I'll be very happy one day.
Okay. Okay. So doing this like recordings, what I'll try to do is focus on intellectually how to use stuff, what they are, what they mean, what the bets that you're taking are. We're not going to talk so much about returns, about making profits. That's not something we can do. And everything that's said in this content is not like an investment advice, just to keep the audience in check.
Yeah, actually, I don't like making profits. I like just to lay low. So
Okay. Okay.
this is great.
Okay, cool. So maybe I can screen share, or you
Please.
can screen share, and we can go through maybe how to use MakerDAO. I think MakerDAO is MakerDAO or Compound. Do you want to end up with DAI stablecoin, or do you want to take a loan or make a loan using any other token? Like anything you prefer?
That's amazing. Yeah, DAI sounds interesting. You hear MakerDAO a lot. I hear the word compounding a lot. So like one of those, I don't know if it's the same or different, but like one of those, just getting a better understanding of what it means and what does it mean to take a loan or in this environment.
Okay, so maybe I can share a few small things.
Sure.
I'm gonna share my screen. Share my screen here. Can you see the new tab?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show first DeFi Pulse. DeFi Pulse is, I think, a pretty cool website that just shows you the biggest platforms in crypto today. So I'm just going to copy the link and add it here on the chat so people can access it later. And under lending, you can find both like Maker and Compound. And also you can find Aave. Aave is a pretty big one as well. Let's talk about Compound today. So Compound is the third largest lending protocol in DeFi. You can see that it has just less than $2.7 million worth of tokens locked in the system as collaterals. So pretty active, pretty big. If you press it on DeFi Pulse, you can get some more information about what it is and its growth. So I'd like to recommend DeFi Pulse as a source to kind of like discover the big projects, and you kind of look at how big they are. Okay, now we can go to Compound. And Compound UI, I think, is kind of, it's not so trivial. It's not that great the first time you come in, but as you get accustomed to it, as you understand it, it becomes easier and more convenient. I find it quite convenient as of today. Compound is considered, I think, one of the best, most recognized platforms in DeFi. So it's a good one to start with. So you have the screen and a lot of information. If you want to just, play around with the protocol itself, take a loan or make a loan, press here on app, and it will take you directly to the lending dashboard.
So what is Compound like what is Compound?
Compound is a decentralized lending protocol. It allows you to either take a crypto loan or give a crypto loan. So, for example, what tokens are you holding today?
Bitcoin, ETH, some Chainlink.
Okay. Okay. And any of these tokens you want to hold it, like you want to sit on, you don't want to sell?
Whatever makes me more money.
So let's say you don't want to trade your ETH. You want to keep your ETH. You believe its value is going to appreciate. I'm definitely not saying that is what will happen. But if that's what you think, if that's what you believe in, one thing that you could do to improve your performance, or one thing you can try out if you're interested is to lend your ETH to somebody else. And then when you take your ETH back, you would have, your ETH as if it never left your wallet. But in addition, you'll get some interest for providing this loan. And Compound is just a decentralized, autonomous protocol to allow this kind of peer-to-peer lending. So you can lend out your tokens to a pool, and other people could come and borrow that ETH and use it. But in the end of the day, they'll have to return it. And you can withdraw your ETH at any moment. It's not like locked for a certain amount of time. You can withdraw any moment that you wish to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. So like, what is the downside? Like, it sounds like, okay, great, I have ETH in my wallet. Let me put it up. Like, I'm not doing anything with it right now because I'm basically holding on to it. So like, what is the downside? Is there any downside?
I think that the biggest risk that you're taking is that something would happen to Compound and they won't be able to give you back the ETH. But I think that's a relative small risk. Compound is a pretty big protocol, as you've seen, from the amount of money that is already in it. And also there are pretty big funds that, this protocol, and I think it's considered a pretty safe protocol to use. One other downside is if you give away your ETH, you can't use it in any other DeFi protocol at this moment, just because it's lent out. So there's the opportunity cost, because you can do many things in DeFi today with your ETH and maybe generate interest in other ways as well.
And what type of, what type of interest are we talking about? Like, are people loaning like 1 ETH, or you need to loan 50 ETH?
Okay, so here on the supply markets screen, you can see the interest that you can get for lending out different tokens. So as you can see today, to lend out ETH is not that profitable. You only get 0.09% in annual interest, the APY. In contrast, if you lend out USDC, for example, which is a stable coin that is pegged to the US dollar, you can get 7% and almost 10% with Tether, which is another stable coin. So what it means to me is that not a lot of people want to borrow it, and a lot of people want to lend it, and exactly the opposite on stable coins. It's like supply and demand. If you have a lot of supply and little demand, the interest is going to be very low.
And like, how does my Metamask like communicate with Compound? Because even when I was doing like trying to stake, like, I still don't understand, like, how do they like communicate and go in and out, and like, how does that work, and how safe is it?
Yeah, so one of the things that you want to be careful with is that if you interact with projects that are a bit smaller and products that you don't trust completely, you want to be careful when you giving allowance or permits to through your MetaMask wallet, because sometimes you do like, you don't think about it and you allow everything, and then somebody can come and pull off all your funds. So you want to be very careful when you click allow every time MetaMask asks you for permission. But it will ask you. Like, it's not enough to connect your wallet. After you connect your wallet, it will ask you for a permit to send out funds if it wants to take some funds out of your wallet, create any transaction. Do you want maybe to try and like take a position live?
Yeah.
Okay, share your screen.
I don't remember how much I have in here. I've never used this Crowdcast. How do I share my screen here? Do you know how to tell me?
Yes, so get your hover with your mouse over your own video, and then it would say focus screen, toggle mic, toggle video.
Yeah, I see now. Share screen. Okay. Can you see?
Yes, I can see, and let me, yeah, now I'm not sharing my screen, so I can see better.
Never here to hide. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing?
Go to compound.finance.
Oh, not here. Okay.
Not on that window, Gal. A new tab, please. Okay.
I'm starting to get tired of looking at your face. So I was thinking
That's easy. That's easy to get tired of looking at my face. And go to app on the upper right corner.
right.
Yeah, and on the left you can see the supply markets with the interest rates, and then on the right is the borrow markets with the interest rates for borrowing tokens. Now, if you scroll up, it would ask you to yeah, I think on no account you can click on it and connect your MetaMask. Guys, if you don't know MetaMask, you should look it up on YouTube. I recommend Chris Black's YouTube channel. He has a few videos about MetaMask. Highly recommended. Okay, so this is like the first connection. You should press next, like allow it. And then this is the, you know what, the permissions they're asking for. So viewing your addresses, okay, that's reasonable. That's something we can live with. Okay, you're now connected, and you can deposit funds. Let me do it also in my window separately. Gal, how are we on time? Do you have a hard stop in a few minutes?
Yes.
Okay. And let's try to take this one position and close this video for today.
So here, like you can, this is my wallet, right? So you could, like, I have this much.
Yeah, so you can choose one of the tokens that you have and click on the token, or like on the token name or the.
Should we do
Let's
this one?
put your it for gas. Yeah, I think we can do USDC.
Okay. Enable.
Yes. So right now it would ask you for to allow transactions to compound with USDC. That's the part of like the permits that I said you should be careful with. And it's asking you about the gas fees. Yeah, so it says it recommends $9.3 dollars per gas allowance.
Oh my God.
Gal?
Yeah.
Check the edit on the transaction fee.
Here? Oh no, here.
No, yes. So just because we want to do this quickly, let's select fast.
Okay.
Save. That's like $15 of gas cost. Gas cost is quite high now because the market is crazy. Press confirm. Yep. And now we approve the transaction and it's pending on the mainnet. You can press view on Etherscan and see the status of this transaction. Okay, we got the confirmation. And in a second, yeah, that will be updated. Do you see the status says success?
Yeah.
It means that you are now, like you just lent out to the platform how much was it?
17 cents.
17 cents. Okay, and as a proof of this, you would now have a synthetic token called CUSDC, which stands for Compound USDC. And using that token, you'd be able to withdraw your USDC back from the pool once you decide to close the position. And until then, you're getting two things. One is the interest on your deposit, which is quite high, like the 7%. The second thing is the compound reward tokens, which is the second thing you see on supply rates, the distribution APY. So you get additional rewards from compound with their own comp governance token. But that's a subject for another call. Gal, thanks so much.
That what we did today is going to make me rich. So I'm feeling good.
Maybe rich, maybe poor, but it will do something. It will do something for sure.
Nice.
Okay, Gal, thanks so much. And maybe we can host you on one of our next calls as well. Tell us how the 7% position.
Happy to join anytime. And I'm very excited to learn more about the space. And I'm happy that you're doing it. So I can't wait for the next video.
Okay, thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.